Here are the instructions for the Google Sheets for primary presidencies. If you've already purchased this and you're familiar with this page, and you've probably already done this, so you need to make a copy. And then it brings you to the Google Sheet. And I'm sure you've already noticed these tabs down here, and these are all the pages that are included, and we will walk through them in a minute. So when you open a copy, this is your copy. No one else has access to this. This is just yours. You can change the title up here by selecting it and then just renaming it. And then when you're ready to share this sheet with your primary presidency or whoever you want to share it with, you're going to click on share in the top right corner. And you can add their emails directly here, or you can come down here and click anyone with the link. And you want to change this over here, most likely to editor. If you leave it on viewer, they will not be able to type in on anything. So change it to editor so that they can also type on it. And then you just copy the link and then paste that link into an email to whoever you want to have access to this page. Okay, so on this first page is the leaders and teacher info. And you'll see over here all the way to the left are these little minus signs, and these are groups. And you can click on them to close the groups just to make it a little bit easier, a little cleaner to look at. So if you just want to see the CTR teachers, they're right there. And you can add more rows if you need to. And the way to find groups, or if you want to ungroup them, you're going to select the ones you want to ungroup, view, group, and then ungroup. And then if you want to group them back up, you do the same thing. Okay, the class information. Now each of these cells has room for 10 children. Then to put in their birth dates, you're going to double click on the cell and then find their birthday. Okay, so let's say their birthday is July 9th, 2020, and it will auto-populate their age for them. If you type anything in these cells, it will erase the formula. And I did put the formula down here for you if you need to fix it. If you have more classes than this, I know some of you have like CTR-A and CTR-5A and CTR-5B, and you need to add more classes, then you'll just add some more rows here. And then select all of this and then copy. You can right click and copy, or you can use your keyboard shortcut and then come down here and paste. And there you have it. And the formulas are still there, and they will continue to work for you just like that. Okay, same with nursery. It will populate the age for you on these two cells. It will not tell you what months to enter nursery. I was not smart enough to figure out that formula. So you will need to manually enter the month. The budget sheet is, it's a fun one. This was a fun one to create. So you just add, so let's say your budget for the year, we'll just go with a round number of 500. And then it will put in your current balance, and it puts in this little bar just for fun, just to show you where you're at. And then let's put in a date. Okay, so I bought some paper in the amount of $10, and you'll see it automatically calculates your remaining balance and changes this down here. You can click these if you want to remind yourselves if you've submitted the receipt, and then you can add the name of who it was submitted by. And this will keep a total for you at the top of the page. Birthdays, these are divided by month, so you can have a quick glance at who needs to be sung to in each month. And again, it has the it'll auto-populate the age for you, just like the other pages. And this will come in handy because you can keep this year after year. So anytime you see this date up here, this is editable. So you can change it each year and keep it every year. Same with baptisms. Add the name, the day of the baptism, and then I added this third cell for anything that you would like. So maybe you want to keep track of if you gave them a baptism gift. So just write that in there. And then you can click on it if you gave it to them, and that'll help you keep track of who you still need to visit or give a gift to. The substitutes, just type in their name, email, phone number, and then you can click for whichever Sunday they are available for. Presidency meetings, year at a glance. So this one is the 2025, so the current year at a glance. You can add any special things you guys have planned throughout the year, stake meetings, activities, anything like that. Looking ahead, so this will be the following year. If your stake or reward is really on top of things and you want to add those special dates. Your primary activities page, you'll see that we have 4 groups here, 8 to 9-year-old girls, 10 to 11-year-old girls, and then same for the boys, and you can open them up. And then you can have the date, the title of the activity, and there's 2 for each month. And if you don't need, maybe you only have one group, all 8 to 11-year-olds, you can just delete these ones and update your title here. And in a minute, I'm going to show you how to print these pages so that you can pass them around if you need to. Your music schedule is all editable, and add songs and what book it came from and page numbers so you can keep track of what's being sung each month. And then the last one is the lesson schedule. And I've already added all of the ones for 2025 for the Doctrine and Covenants, but they are all editable. And this, I added the dates of when they're going to be taught. So this is the Sunday date. If you want to change that, you're welcome to change that. This makes it easier if you're printing this for your teachers, so they know this is the lesson on this date that I'm supposed to teach. And then you can add in your state conferences. I've added general conference already. You can add in your ward conference schedule. And then the 5th Sunday, you could add if you want them to teach the current the Doctrine and Covenants lesson or the 5th Sunday lesson. You can add that. Now, to print a page, you're going to go up to File and down to Print. And it'll bring you to a page like this, and you have control over what you want it to look like. So right now it's set to landscape. This page would look better as portrait. And then if you want it to fit to width, it's not going to look great. So let's fit to height. And now it's all on one page. You can adjust the margins if you want. You can format it if you want. You can add a header and footer. Lots of options there, and then you're just going to print. And it'll print really nicely, and it's all editable for you. Super easy. If you get completely lost, or if you just really mess up, I do suggest starting over. This link is good forever. You can use this link year after year. Let's say, like for the presidency meetings, let's say you want this in its own Google Sheet so that you can have maybe 12 of them all on their own. So you're going to click this little down arrow here and then copy to, and you'll click a new spreadsheet. Open spreadsheet, and you can see it's on its own page. Unfortunately, it doesn't always copy the colors exactly. So let me show you if you want to use our custom colors to make it look consistent. I just opened this so I have two of them on a page in my screen so you can see. So this ministering one, it got changed, the color. So I'm going to click on the box, come up here to fill color, and then click this little eyedropper tool, and you can go over to the other page and click on it, and it will copy it over. Okay. And that way you can add 12 of these pages if you want, or you can keep retyping on the same page. It's really up to you, however you want to do these. Okay, if you have any questions, if you are just super frustrated or lost, we're always here to help. Send us an email. You can use our contact form on our website or email us at support@LovePrayTeach.com.